Turkish Get-up lunge style. Common mistake there is people thinking that it's like a sit-up and they come here, and with heavy weight that is just not possible, and then this leg comes up. They use that as counterbalance. They throw that in the air and then they throw it down and follow through. So that's a common mistake. That leg needs to be on the ground. You know when you're doing it wrong when this comes off the ground. So a common mistake is coming forward rather than to the side. Shoulder. You didn't watch the technique video then. Watch the technique where I break this down. Shoulder, elbow, hands, and then hips. Another common mistake is trying to get this under when the knee goes up and the foot is flat, and then pulling it under like this. Again, you're going to hurt your hip, guaranteed. You're going to cramp up. Or another mistake is not coming high enough with that hip and trying to get it under. That hip needs to go high. Okay. Now, the right way to sweep this leg under is here. Hips high. Knee goes out first, watch. And then I slide the shin under. Right under. That's where we want to be. Another mistake here is already going here and sweep that leg. Now you feel it in your hip. It's not a good position to come up here. This is how you want to come up. And then sweep the leg. Then a mistake is you're too close here and trying to get up. You need to be here. Always adjust. Then another mistake is keep looking ahead and trying to get up and still looking ahead. We don't need that. Only to here. Once we're here, we can look ahead. Now we look ahead. Plant that ball of the foot down when you get up. Keep that arm locked out. Another mistake is going back with this leg. Remember, the one that you stood up with needs to remain planted. So I stood up with this one, and this one followed. So that came up, and it needs to go back. Then windscreen wipe first. Look at your weight here. Don't look at the ground. So that's a common mistake, looking at the ground. That weight is going to go here. So look at the weight, come to the ground. The ground is going to be there. You'll feel it. Kick out, extend, hips down. Take your time. That's another mistake. If the weight is too heavy, you'll try and do it fast. Really control and grind. Step by step. Sit, then elbow. Then shoulder blade and other shoulder blade. Head down, lower the weight, or go for another.
Cavemantraining is the premier provider for online kettlebell education. The kettlebell, one of the most effective exercise tools.